This is D. This is Time with D. This is D. Thank you guys for showing up, excuse me, for my video. Today we're going to be making banana bread from my really black bananas. So thank you guys for tuning in, and come on in. Okay, so I'm back, and you need to get you a nice bowl. And so we're going to start to make banana bread. Okay, so some people use their bananas when they're about like this. You know, they're kind of spotty and they're soft. But I like to use mine like this, just before they start to turn into something else. They look like mummies. But we're going to cut the tops off. I don't know if you can see that. Cutting the tops off. Cut the top off one. Cut the top off another. Throw that away. And then we're just going to, let's take that off. We're just going to go down the center there. Go all the way down. And we're not going to need that end either. So you can just cut that off. And you just open it just like this. You think this banana is not any good, but you just put it in your bowl, and you're going to do the same thing for the next one. So all you need is 2 bananas for this banana bread. It's going to make a whole loaf. This one has a sticker, so what I'm going to do is just going to cut down the side there. Open it up, and it looks bad, but it's not. This is the best kind of bananas that you can use. It has the best flavor. You don't want to get any of the other stuff, the white stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to take it and kind of chop it up in the bowl there with my little paring knife. And then, so you need 2 bananas, and you need 1/3 cup of butter. I don't know if you guys can see that, 1/3 cup of butter. I didn't pack it in there. That's why it was kind of up on the top. It's not packed in there all the way at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and put 1/3 cup of butter in there. Oops. On the counter too. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up really quick, just till it's blended. I'm using just a hand mixer. Okay, put that back there. All right, so it should kind of look like that, kind of fluffy. And this is just the banana and the butter, the 1/3 cup of butter. And then we have 1 egg. We're going to mix that in there. Well, we're going to put the sugar in here first. Let's put the sugar in. This is 2/3 cups of sugar. We're going to put that in there, and then we're just going to drop the egg on top. 1 egg. And then we're going to beat that again, just till it's in there. Okay, So now we put the egg in there, we put the sugar, we put the butter and the bananas. Now we're going to go ahead and add the buttermilk. So what I usually do is I just use, it's going to be half a cup of buttermilk. So I just use the evaporated milk. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I used a half a cup of evaporated milk. And then what I usually do is I take a spoon. Let me get a little spoon first. And I usually just take, I don't know if you guys can see this. I just take the apple cider vinegar and I just use a capful. Just a capful. And I add it into the evaporated milk. And I mix it up. If you don't have buttermilk, this is what you do. And it'll get thicker. And that's all you do there. So we're going to go ahead and add this to your mix. So let's put that over there. And then we're going to mix that up. Okay, so now that that's mixed up, what we're going to do is we're going to take, this is 2 cups of flour, and this is 2 tablespoons, I don't know, oh yeah, that's what it is, milk. We're going to take the 2 teaspoons, of your baking powder. And we're going to just go ahead and dump that in there, right on top. And then what we're going to do is just going to kind of mix it in there. Just mix it really quick. Just kind of, you don't have to be thorough or anything. It's going to get mixed up with the mixer. And you're just going to add that right on in there. And of course we have the mixer on low. So what I usually do is I kind of just mix it in there. So we don't have to use an extra spoon. But it usually gets everywhere anyway. And if you find it to be dry, okay, if you find it to be a little dry, you can add a little bit of water, but it seems to be fine. And then what I like to do, you can add chocolate chips. You can add nuts. You can eat walnuts, pecans, anything you'd like. And so they won't drop all the way to the bottom, you want to add a little bit of flour. So I just add a little bit of flour in there. And I just toss them with my hand. So you just leave it like that. And then we're going to take this pan, we're going to shake it up a little bit. And I got this old heavy-duty aluminum pan. And we're going to spray the bottom and all the sides. And this is the one with the oil and the flour. Okay. So now that that's well coated, you're just going to take your put it in the pan. Put like a little half in the pan, a little bit. You can spread that around the bottom a little bit. And then you add your nuts. So they all won't be on the bottom. Because that's what they usually do. Just mix it with your spoon. Get it blended in there. And then just put it and we're going to put this into a 350 degree preheated oven, and we're going to keep it in there for about 45 minutes. No, we're going to keep it in there for about maybe 45 minutes to an hour, or until your knife or your not the toothpick. I usually use a steak knife or something like that, or you can use anything that's kind of long. So you want to make sure not just the top is done, but you want to make sure that it's done all the way through. And just going to go ahead and spread it out like that. And that is it. And you put it in the oven for maybe 45 minutes to an hour at 350 degrees, and use a steak knife. Get it near it's going to kind of mound up, and then get it near the center. If it comes out clean, it's done. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, thank you guys. I just took it out of the oven. It's not as brown as I usually like it, but I stuck a steak knife in there and it came out dry. And there was I did it twice in the center and on the sides, and it's still pretty hot. So we're gonna wait till it cools off a bit, and then we're gonna put it on a wire rack, maybe about half an hour. And then it'll be ready to eat. And it's good with breakfast, nice tea, any type of tea, because you know I love tea. So that's going to be really, really good. And it smells really good too. I'm telling you, the darker the bananas, the better the banana bread. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, comment. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you can get future notifications from me. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings.